about living and non-living animals. So a fish is what type of animal? A living animal, right? Yes. So what I know, or what you all know about a fish, you all know that they swim, they have eyes, they breathe underwater, they have a mouth, they change colors, they jump. Does anybody want to add anything else to the list before we move on? Yes, Chase.
Some fish can make offspring.
They can make offspring. Chase, can you tell us what offsprings are?
Offspring is another word for baby or kid or children.
Okay. Anybody else want to add anything to the list? Yes, Alex.
They can jump out of water.
They can jump out of water. Okay, you ready to move on to the next column? Yes. What I want to learn. So 2 people have already told us that they want to learn how they swim and how they breathe underwater. Does anyone else want to add anything to what they want to learn about fish? Yes, Natalie.
I want to know how they jump.
How they jump? Yes, Joshua.
I want to know how they see.
How they see? Madison?
I want to know how they jump out of water.
You want to know how they jump out of water? Anything else? Yes, Arturo.
I want to learn how to eat.
How they eat? Leslie, is there anything you want to learn about fish? You think that Asaya can help you? Let's have Asaya help us. Asaya, tell us something that you want to learn about fish.
I want to know how they can change colors.
How they can change colors? Let's do 2 more things. Let me see. Okay, Hayden. Caden. How they swim with their tail. Is that what you said?
How do they swim with one tail?
With one tail. One more thing. Anybody have one more thing? We can move on. You want some? Asaya, you have one more thing? What is it?
I want to know that
Let me tell you one thing that I want to know about fish. I'm very interested in how they swim and how they breathe underwater. Because how do we breathe? We breathe air, but they can also breathe air underwater. But can we breathe underwater? Has anybody tried to go swimming before? Anybody swam before? Have you ever tried to breathe underwater? What happens when you try to breathe underwater? What happens? What happens?
you swallow water.
You swallow water, and it's not good for you. When I've done that before, when I try to breathe underwater, you know what happens? My nose burns. Does your nose burn? Or have you ever tried to open your eyes underwater when you're swimming?
I did.
You did? Did you use goggles?
No. Yeah.
Yes. The fish don't use goggles. They can just look under the water by themselves. They don't have to use any of that type of stuff. Yes.
My cousin's house was swimming pool.
You use goggles, but fish don't use goggles. So Did we put how they see? Yep, we put how they see underwater. So if they don't use goggles, how do they do that? Do we know? No, I think we should find it out. So how do we want to learn? Yes, Asaya.
We want to learn.
How do you want to learn about it? What do you do in class when you learn about new topics or new things inside class? Do you read a book?
Yeah.
Do you use your iPads? How do you want to learn? Yes.
Okay.
You want to use the iPads? Joshua, I seen your hand.
Computer.
Computer. Hayden. You want to read books? What do you want to do, Natalie? The tablet. How do you want to do it, Leslie?
Music.
You want to do it with music? I can see if we can find us a song about fish. And we can get up and dance and... Yes, Alex?
I want to play a game about fish.
You want to play a game about fish? Yes, Brandon?
I want to read a book by fish.
You want to read a book? Does anybody want to look at videos about fish? Do you watch videos when you learn about new things? Yes. Anything else? Anybody else want to add anything? Yes, Naaman. See what we have on here? We have iPads, computers, books, tablets, music, games. Someone wants to read books and watch videos. Can you add anything else to this? Games? It's okay. We can play games again. Yes, Chase.
You can download a fish game on your computer.
You want to download a fish game on the computer? Okay.
And you can read a book about it too.
You can read a book about it too? Okay, so we can download games. And I think a lot of people are interested in reading books because we keep on getting that response. So I'm going to find us some books. So let's review our chart. What I want to know, or what I know about fish. So what is this? They swim. They have eyes. They breathe underwater. They have a mouth. They change colors. This is a sight word. Jump. They make, what is this, Chase?
They make offspring.
They make offspring, and they can jump out of water. Does anybody know another name for a fish? Do you know how to say fish in Spanish, Brandon? How do you say fish in Spanish? Pescado. Okay, let's move on to the next column. What I want to learn. So we all want to learn how they swim, how they breathe underwater, how they jump, how they see, how they jump out of water, how they eat, how they change colors, and then how they swim with one tail. So this is the next column, how I want to learn them. So what we're going to do is I'm going to find us what different ways to learn about fish. So the ways that you've all given me is to use iPads, the computer, books, tablet, music, games, read books, watch videos, games, and download games, and one more, books. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find us different activities so we can learn all about fish. Is that okay?
Yes.
Yes? Are you very excited about learning about fish?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So I'm going to bring in a fish next week, and we're going to see how they swim and how they breathe underwater and how they see. You ready? Yes. All right. Thank you.